Hey guys, how's it going? So day one, New York. Not day, but night one. I got in town pretty late, about 6 o'clock. Mad traffic. I was already late to meet Larry and Otis is his workout partner, also known as Black Tom Cruise, and he's hilarious. They're a really good team. Otis drives Larry to and from the gym, and they, work out together and eat together, and so he really helps him out a lot, and is a good workout partner, also a friend, and it's good to see the dynamic between the two. If you don't know Larry Wheels and you're in the powerlifting world, you're kind of a little behind, but I'll give you a little insight. He is the number 3 ranked 242-pound raw lifter with no wraps. He broke the world record at Boss of Bosses for about 5 minutes before Andrew Herbert broke it right after him. But he's definitely, a contender, and I'm pretty confident that he will break the current world record held by Tipapula, who I interviewed, a couple weeks back, in 1 week, where he is competing at the Reebok Record Breakers. Just looking at his list, talking to him, I think he will not just break the record by a little bit, but probably a good amount. So I'm very excited to see him compete, and definitely hope he does well and stays safe. And Larry he's really young. He's only 21, which is amazing. He's just a genetic freak. Balls of muscle, no fat. Very aesthetically put together. But for 21, he is very mature and very humble. He was easy to talk to, down to earth. Didn't have anything negative to say about anyone, and just very positive, and I can tell he really likes lifting. And what's surprising is he didn't really play any sports growing up or anything, and you'll find that in the interview. And so in the big picture, he has so much more potential because he's only been lifting a few short amount of years and doing anything competitive for not a very long time. So it's just kind of scary to think how much more he can improve on as he gets older and matures. So we met up and we lifted at his home gym, is Mount Vernon Barbell, and it's an amazing gym. It's right outside Bronx, I think. I'm not too familiar. Anyways, but the equipment there was very good. Lots of rogue equipment, many plate-loaded machines. So it's good for any bodybuilder and powerlifter. And deadlift bars, squat bars, all the accessories, and even with the cable attachments, they have the mag grips and cannonballs and different things that help with grip. And so you could tell about how serious the owner is if you could notice little details like that with the accessories and things. So very good vibe, very hardcore, not dungeony. It's very clean. It's just a lower ceiling, so a little darker, but it was a great environment, and the music was blasting. And he did a bench workout. He just had to work up to his opener on his bench, which was 535, and he blew it up, which is amazing. Just so much speed and explosiveness. And I got some deadlifts in with Otis. We didn't have a lot of time, so it was kind of rushed. But anyways, enjoyed the footage. And if you guys have any questions or requests as far as Larry goes, if you want me to ask him anything on a follow-up or stuff like that, just leave it in the comments below or on Instagram, and I'll try and see if I can get that to him. So enjoy the footage, and I'll see you guys later. Bye.
Oh God, he's fucking kidding. That was fucking easy.
Alright. Hey, what's up guys? Andy here, that huge Asian guy. I'm out here in Mount Vernon at this great gym. I'm here with Larry Williams, the 3rd ranked?
Right now I'm third.
Right now,
yes.
3rd ranked 240-pound lifter, raw with no wraps. And we just get a quick workout. He's a week out from his next meet, the Reebok Record Breakers. And today he just did some light benching, threw around 500 pounds a little bit. And so we're just gonna sit down and do a quick interview because I know a lot of you guys have questions for him, and he's kind of a phenom out within the last few months. And so we're just gonna do a quick Q&A. Okay. Let's see, first one. Okay. So how's your program, has it changed a lot over the years from when you first started versus what you're doing now?
When I first got into powerlifting, I was still doing a bit of a hybrid training thing where I would do bodybuilding mix half of the week and then powerlifting mix the other half of the week. And it would mostly be heavy every single day. You know, I would squat 3 times a week, I would bench 3 times a week, sometimes I'd deadlift twice a week. I didn't have much structure in my programming. It was just things that I would read online. And I had a friend back in Jay's Big Gym who just taught me decent technique on the 3 lifts. And I sort of lost interest in bodybuilding when I lost interest in really looking better, and I just got more of a thrill and adrenaline rush. I really got into it, just seeing my numbers go up.
Right.
And now I'm lifting heavy even during meet prep, maybe twice a month, and especially out of meet prep, it's mostly just volume work and just doing everyday things like waking up in the morning and going to work. It's just, I feel better overall.
Right. Now, how long have you been powerlifting, like seriously, I guess since you hired a coach and started taking it serious?
2 years, so my first meet was also when I was 19,
okay.
And I didn't have a coach for that. It was about when I was going on 20 when I adapted Gaglione.
Okay.
John Gaglione is my coach, and he's been great ever since. As long as I stick to what he tells me to do, I make progress.
Right.
Yeah.
That's the hardest thing, sticking to it, right?
That is the hardest thing.
Yeah.
You know, even this meet prep for Reebok Record Breakers, I went off a couple times. Luigi came in to deadlift, I did 1 rep max, I shouldn't have, she just took everything. But it seems like that can hold you back from being the best.
Right. So you talked about the thrill of powerlifting. What do you love the most about powerlifting? What drives you and motivates you to do it?
Well, I don't enjoy volume work or doing accessory work. All that really boring to me. But all that build up, all that tension and anxiety going up to a big lift and attempting a new PR, weight I've never handled before, and getting a clean form, and it's just I get a big adrenaline rush. I get hyped up for it. It's great. That's what it is.
You know what? That anxiety you're talking about, I love that. Because like, if I know like I have a big lift, like it's Monday, I know like Friday, Saturday's a big lift, like all week, you probably think about it.
Exactly.
You can't think about it, right?
First thing in the morning I think about.
Yeah, first thing in the morning. So let's see, how's this prep gone? As far as injuries, just progress, how you feel versus previous preps?
I actually felt better on my last prep. In my last prep, what I didn't do correctly was the refeed and rehydration the day after the cut. I had too much sugar, ended up pissing every 5 minutes during the meet and just cramping really bad. This meet prep, since it was back-to-back meet prep, I'm dealing with some quadricep tendonitis in my left knee, and it's really been, I only had a handful of squat sessions, I haven't been too confident. Haven't made any real progress on the squat, though I still can definitely have a great shot at the world record with my squats at right now, 780.
Okay. So going this meet, you don't have to get specifics, but you're obviously going for a world record.
Right.
Again. You broke it already. How did it feel when you broke it for that 5 minutes?
I felt just really proud of myself, and I felt really disciplined last meet prep, and proud of my coach, and handled me so well. I didn't even think I was going to be able to make weight considering I never cut before.
Yeah.
And it was just, you know, it was a great adrenaline rush that lasted for weeks.
Yeah.
You know, even though 5 minutes later I got broken by Herbert the Love Bug, Andrew Herbert, it still felt great, you know.
Yeah.
And we had great camaraderie. You know, we shook hands after.
Yeah.
You know, we were both cheering each other on.
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of a sport where you can't really hate on someone because you kind of just competing against yourself.
Exactly.
But being head-to-head in that environment, you still get that rush and that competitive spirit, right?
Absolutely. I mean, very rarely you even get to see anyone, I mean, locally putting up a 2,000-pound total, and to go head neck to neck with somebody just as strong as you, it's definitely something you'll experience a handful of times in your life. So yeah, I'm looking forward to it.
Now, growing up, what kind of sports did you do? What's your background as far as lifting and sports?
I'd say I grew up pretty poor and never joined a team or even a gym until I was 16. So I got into calisthenics and just paying attention to my body at 14,
Okay.
doing pull-ups, push-ups every single day, sit-ups and that. I was always pretty lean. Genetically, I was pretty gifted. And I got into bodybuilding, I should say, at 15, and lost interest at around 17, 18. That's when I really started focusing on powerlifting.
Okay, so you never played like structured team sport or anything like that?
Never played a structured team sport.
Wow.
Yeah,
I
never.
don't even know the woman that thought that. Oh. Okay, so now that you've been powerlifting for a few years, do you have any, I guess, inspirations or people you really admire, like whether it's old school or anyone current, like powerlifters that you respect or really follow?
Right. I have a handful. I mean, I have Pete Ruiz probably be my first because I remember following him when I first got into powerlifting. His intensity.
His YouTube videos?
Yeah, his YouTube videos are always just I look forward to each one. And I remember for a couple of years he sort of plateaued, didn't make very much progress, and all of a sudden he's nearly at 950 in the deadlift. And it's just insane seeing that. And it's just his consistency, and it's something I aspire to be, 900 plus puller. Also this Dan Green, and I got to privilege of meeting him a couple times in person. He's really chill and very nice. He gave me all the knowledge that he could offer about programming and what worked best for him. He took care of me when I was out in Cali. Yeah.
Okay, so those two. What about any like old school?
Old school. I've always been to like very broad lifting, and the old school lifters are more equipped, so I can't really think of any off the top of my head.
What about Ed Cohen?
Of course, Ed Cohen. I can't really sit in my mind. Yeah, Ed Cohen's amazing.
Okay. Well, let's just go slightly into your personal life. What do you do for work, and what do you do like in your off time when you're not in the gym? What do you like to do to relax and be normal, I guess?
Well, I live in the Bronx, and Manhattan's about 20 minutes away from me. I do private training. I have a handful of clients I keep, pays the bills. I live pretty comfortably. And to pass time, I usually in a relationship, so I spend time with my girlfriend, and I'm more of a homebody, you know. I like to watch anime and play video games. So I'm still a kid.
What anime do you like?
You know, I love One Punch Man, Saitama for the win, you know. Mob, you know. Crunchyroll is my go-to.
Crunchyroll, that's right.
Yeah.
Awesome. Okay, let's just finish up. What do you hope, where do you see yourself in the next, I guess, been doing it for 2 years, 2 years later from now? What do you hope to accomplish, and where do you hope to be?
Well, currently I'm working with Mundo from Reebok Pharmaceuticals, and I'm trying to see what that's going to take off.
Right.
And depending on how successful that is, I may be moving to Vegas or wherever he's at, and I'm doing more work with him. He's speaking of opening up a gym in Florida, and they want me to train there soon, so that may be something in the very near future. It's hard to say exactly what's going to happen with that, but as far as powerlifting goes, I just want to not get hurt, you know? I mean, I can't say I want to have this number for this total because I don't know what I'm capable of, you know?
Well, we talked about earlier, the only thing stopping us from progressing is just these injuries.
Exactly.
You know, or life, but as far as just progressing and lifting, it's just stay consistent and healthy, right?
Absolutely.
Okay. I think that'll wrap it up. Would you like to shout out anybody else besides Live Well, any other sponsors?
Yeah, of course, 8Man. Thank you for helping send me that custom-made duffel bag. Great gift I had in a long time. It's great. All their custom shirts fit me really well. Really built for lifters with small waists and big arms and traps. And it's really soft and comfortable. And Black Tom Cruise, Otis, my work partner, he's a sponsor of mine. Get over here, Otis.
He definitely looks nothing like Tom Cruise, but he's black. I'm the stunt double.
You know, if it wasn't for him, right now, this major gym I'm at, I wouldn't be here because it's about over an hour of a commute. Can only get here by railroad. He picks you up, drives me here, takes you back home every day, and he's just the best hype man I could ask for. You know, from low motivation or ambition about myself, you know, he'll sign me back into reality. You know, he's just been a great workout partner for the last 2 years.
You need that corner of the family to cheer you on.
Exactly.
You can't do this alone. And where can people find you, whether they want to find you on social media or contact you for coaching? How do you get to find you?
Well, on social media, I'm mostly active on Larry Wheelers is my Instagram, and if you want to talk to me for coaching, while I'm still testing the waters with that, but online coaching, you can hit me up at macwilliamstraining@gmail.com.
Mac Williams.
That's right.
All right, guys. So Larry's a week out. It will be live streamed, so you guys be sure to check it out. It's November 5th. Actually, you'll be Pete Ruish will compete there. We forgot about him.
That's right.
Yeah,
He'll be
so
there.
he'll be there. I'd like to thank Larry for having me here, picking me up. We had a good workout. We're trained at Mount Vernon, and it's a great gym here in outside Bronx or outside the Bronx. Lots of Rogue equipment, every powerlifting equipment you need. What's the owner's name?
Chris Carmen's the owner of this gym.
All right, thanks Chris for having us here. Now we're gonna go get some food, and thanks for Larry again.
Thank you, Andy.
All right, no problem. And we'll catch you guys later. Thanks.
Take care.